Bonjour tout le monde. Aujourd'hui c'est lundi 22 juin. We are going to do a little bit about the weather. Okay, so today's topic is called s'il fait beau, if it is sunny. Okay, so we'll be looking at different weather types. Can you remember what these weather types are? Il fait beau, il fait mauvais, il fait chaud, il fait froid, il y a du soleil, il y a du brouillard, il y a du vent, il y a un orage, il pleut, il neige. Now, some of those you might remember, some of them, you know, they're tricky. You can find things to try and trigger, to try and remember what they are. Have a think, pause it here, write down the French, and in a second I will reveal the answers. So, just pause here. Il fait beau means literally it makes nice. So nice weather. It's nice weather, it's sunny, it's fine. Il fait mauvais, the opposite, it's bad weather. Okay, so mauvais means bad. So again, literally it makes bad. Il fait chaud. It is hot. Il fait froid. It is cold. Il y a du soleil. Sol is very common in several languages to do with the sun. So it is sunny. Literally, there is sun. Il y a du brouillard. It is foggy. Il y a du vent. Windy. Think about a ventilator. A ventilator gives air, doesn't it? Il y a un orage. Stormy. There is a storm. Il pleut. It's raining. Il neige. It's snowing. So write that vocabulary down and we'll do a little listening exercise. Okay, so we're going to hear four people talking about the weather. Where do they live? So you've got four big towns here in France, cities. You've got Rouen in the north, it's not far from Paris. Strasbourg over by the border with Germany. Down on the south coast you've got Nice and you've got Bordeaux. So let's listen. We'll do the first one together.
Unité 3. S'il fait beau, page 80. Exercice 1. Écoutez et regardez la carte météo. Chaque personne qui parle habite où? Écrivez le nom de la bonne ville. 1.
Quel temps fait-il chez toi?
Il fait beau. Il y a du soleil.
Ah bon? Il fait chaud aussi?
Oui, il fait assez chaud.
Quel temps fait-il chez toi?
Il fait beau. Il y a du soleil.
Ah bon? Il fait chaud aussi?
Oui, il fait assez chaud.
Okay, so this person said, il fait beau, il y a du soleil, il fait chaud. Look back at your notes where you've written down the vocabulary for the weather. Which town is showing those symbols? Yep, it's Nice, isn't it? Okay, so Nice on the south coast. Okay, let's listen to the next one. Numéro 2.
2.
Salut! Il fait beau chez toi?
Non, il fait mauvais. Il pleut.
Il pleut? Quel dommage!
Oui, et il y a aussi du brouillard.
Du brouillard?
Oui, c'est affreux.
Salut! Il fait beau chez toi?
Non, il fait mauvais. Il pleut.
Il pleut? Quel dommage!
Oui, et il y a aussi du brouillard.
Du brouillard?
Oui, c'est affreux.
Okay, so this person said, il fait mauvais, il pleut, and il y a du brouillard. Which town were they talking about? Look back on your notes. So it's raining, bad weather and fog, so it is Rouen.
3.
Il fait froid chez toi?
Ah oui, il fait très froid. Et il neige.
Il neige? Génial!
Oui, je vais faire du ski cet après-midi.
Amuse-toi bien alors. Il fait froid chez toi?
Ah oui, il fait très froid. Et il neige.
Il neige? Génial!
Oui, je vais faire du ski cet après-midi.
Amuse-toi bien alors.
So the weather, il fait très froid, il neige. Now, if you didn't work that out, you might have heard her say, je vais faire du ski cet après-midi. She's going to go skiing this afternoon, so you can guess that it's cold and snowy and it's Strasbourg. Okay, so the last one is obviously Bordeaux. Let's have a listen.
4.
Salut, ça va?
Non, ça ne va pas.
Pourquoi?
Il fait un temps horrible. Il y a un orage.
Oh là là, un orage?
Oui, et il y a aussi du vent. Un vent très fort. Écoute.
C'est comme dans un film d'horreur. Salut, ça va?
Non, ça ne va pas.
Pourquoi?
Il fait un temps horrible. Il y a un orage.
Oh là là, un orage?
Oui, et il y a aussi du vent. Un vent très fort. Écoute.
C'est comme dans un film d'horreur.
So that was obviously Bordeaux, wasn't it? There's a storm, il y a un orage, il y a du vent. She said il y a un vent très fort, a very strong wind. What did he say at the end? He said it's like something. C'est comme dans un film d'horreur. Listen again, see if you can work out what he's talking about. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of reading now. So, read the texts, find the 2 mistakes in each phrase. Okay, so just take your time. I'll read them for you and you can read along with me. Dans le nord de la France, près de la Manche, il fait mauvais. Il neige et il y a du soleil. 2. Dans l'est de la France, il pleut et il fait très chaud. Dans le sud-ouest de la France, sur la côte atlantique, il y a du soleil et il y a du brouillard. 4. Dans le sud de la France, sur la côte méditerranéenne, il fait très beau. Il y a du vent et il fait froid. So have a look. On that map, you've got some other vocabulary there. La Manche is the channel, the English Channel. L'Atlantique is the Atlantic Ocean. La Méditerranée is the Mediterranean. Okay, so you've got some extra bits of vocab. Pause here, take your time, read those phrases and underline the words or write down the phrases which are wrong. Okay, so number 1, it's saying in the north of France near the channel it's bad weather. So far so good. But then it says il neige et il y a du soleil. It's snowing and it's sunny. Doesn't really make sense, does it? Then dans l'est de la France, number 2, il pleut et il fait très chaud. Okay, so both bits of weather are wrong there. Dans le sud-ouest de la France, in the southwest of France, sur la côte atlantique, on the Atlantic coast, il y a du soleil et il y a du brouillard. Well, Both of those are wrong, aren't they? And then last one, dans le sud de la France, sur la côte méditerranéenne, so on the Mediterranean coast, il fait très beau. That's fine, isn't it? But then they say, il y a du vent et il fait froid. So that's obviously wrong, not windy and not cold. We've got another reading exercise now. Read the message, then copy and complete the phrases in English. Okay, so this is somebody writing to their friend to say what activities they're going to do next week when they come to visit, and they're talking about how the weather will be. So si in this case means if. Okay. Salut William, voici une liste d'activités pour ta visite la semaine prochaine. Lundi, s'il fait chaud, on va aller à la plage. Mardi, s'il fait beau, on va faire une randonnée à vélo. Mercredi, s'il ne pleut pas, on va faire un barbecue dans le jardin. Jeudi, s'il y a du soleil, on va aller à la pêche. Vendredi, s'il fait mauvais, on va jouer à des jeux vidéo. D'accord? So, giving you a little bit of vocab help there. Aller à la pêche is to go fishing. So pause the video here, take your time, read that again, and then work out what is going to go in the gaps. Let's have a look at the answers. Oh, there's just a little reminder about si. Si or S apostrophe before the vowel, it means if. If you use si and a weather phrase, you can describe what you're going to do. S'il pleut, on va aller au cinéma. If it rains, we're going to go to the cinema. So we'll do the answers now, so just pause it, and here they are. Okay, so let's have a look at this. On Monday, if it is hot, they are going to go à la plage, to the beach. On Tuesday, mardi, s'il fait beau, if the weather is fine, if the weather is good. On va faire une randonnée à vélo. You might not remember that randonnée means to kind of go exploring, hiking, usually used for walking, but if you can also do une randonnée à vélo, so it's literally going on a bike ride. Mercredi, Wednesday, s'il ne pleut pas, if it doesn't rain, on va faire un barbecue dans le jardin. They are going to have a barbecue in the garden. Thursday, s'il y a du soleil, if it is sunny. On va aller à la pêche, we are going to go fishing. Vendredi, s'il fait mauvais, if the weather is bad, on va jouer à des jeux vidéo. They're going to play video games. How did you get on with that? Hopefully you've made a note of some of that new vocabulary that you've learned. That would be great. Okay, we are going to listen to 5 people talking about what they're going to do depending on the weather. Now the first thing I would like you to do is write down these time phrases in the blue box. These are all really useful and you must learn them. Aujourd'hui is today, demain, tomorrow, après-demain, the day after tomorrow, literally after tomorrow, ce weekend, this weekend, cette semaine, this week. So numbers 1 to 5, you're listening out for 3 things: when they are making plans for, so is it today, tomorrow, this weekend, what the weather is going to be like, and what their activity is going to be. So they've given you some vocab there. Faire de la luge is to go tobogganing. Okay, so we are going to have a little listen to this and we'll see how we get on. So remember, you're listening out for 3 things. Just pause it here while you make your columns so that you can write down your answers easily. And here's the first one.
Exercice 4. Écoutez. Copiez et complétez le tableau en anglais. 1.
Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire samedi?
Samedi, s'il fait chaud, on va aller à la piscine. D'accord?
La piscine en plein air? Génial! Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire samedi?
Samedi, s'il fait chaud, on va aller à la piscine. D'accord?
La piscine en plein air? Génial!
Okay, so the first one, they've told you that it's going to be on Saturday. And then she said, s'il fait chaud, if it is hot. And the activity, on va aller à la piscine. La piscine is the swimming pool. Okay, so hopefully you got that. Let's listen to the next ones. I'll play it all the way through and then we'll go through the answers. So here's number 2.
2.
Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire demain?
Demain, s'il pleut, on va rester à la maison. On va regarder un film. D'accord?
D'accord, je veux bien. Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire demain?
Demain, s'il pleut, on va rester à la maison. On va regarder un film. D'accord?
D'accord, je veux bien.
3.
Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire aujourd'hui?
Aujourd'hui, s'il y a du soleil, on va faire un pique-nique dans le parc.
Bonne idée. J'aime beaucoup les pique-niques. Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire aujourd'hui?
Aujourd'hui, s'il y a du soleil, on va faire un pique-nique dans le parc.
Bonne idée. J'aime beaucoup les pique-niques.
4.
Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire après-demain?
Après-demain, s'il neige, on peut faire de la luge, si tu veux.
Ah oui, je veux bien. Faire de la luge, c'est cool. Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire après-demain?
Après-demain, s'il neige, on peut faire de la luge, si tu veux.
Ah oui, je veux bien. Faire de la luge, c'est cool.
5.
Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire ce week-end?
Ce week-end, s'il fait beau, on va aller à la plage. On va se baigner dans la mer. Ça te dit?
Super! J'adore nager dans la mer. Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire ce week-end?
Ce week-end, s'il fait beau, on va aller à la plage. On va se baigner dans la mer. Ça te dit?
Super! J'adore nager dans la mer.
Okay, let's look at the answers. If you're not sure and you want to listen to it again, please do that. The more you listen to it, the easier it will get. Okay, so answers coming up on the next slide. So, Saturday, they said, s'il fait chaud, if it is hot or warm, on va aller à la piscine. We had that one. They did say en plein air. Okay, la piscine en plein air. So that's the open air swimming pool. Number 2, s'il pleut. Oh, sorry, demain, first of all, was the time. Tomorrow, demain. S'il pleut, if it's raining. On va rester à la maison. We are going to stay at home. On va regarder un film. Watch a film. Number 3, the time was aujourd'hui. Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire aujourd'hui? Which is today. S'il y a du soleil. Remember what soleil was? Sol. Sunny. On va faire un pique-nique dans le parc. A picnic in the park. Number 4 was après-demain. So not demain, which is tomorrow, but après-demain, after tomorrow. So day after tomorrow. S'il neige, if it snows, on peut faire de la luge. We can go tobogganing. And then the last one, this weekend, ce weekend. S'il fait beau, if it's fine, nice, good weather, On va aller à la plage. Go to the beach. Se baigner dans la mer. That is to swim in the sea. How did you get on with those? It's always a good idea, if you struggled with that, listen to it again, but now that you know the answers, okay? And that will still be really helpful for you. Okay, we are going to do a little bit of talking. On va parler. This question, qu'est-ce qu'on va faire aujourd'hui? What are we going to do today? So we can see that aujourd'hui is today. We're going to start with that in our answers. S'il fait beau, if it's nice weather, or you could have s'il y a du soleil, if there is sun. On va à la plage, we are going to the beach. So aujourd'hui, s'il fait beau, on va à la plage. So you're starting off with your time phrase, then you've got your if phrase, which is S apostrophe and whatever the weather. Then you've got on va, we are going to the beach. Let's try another one. I tell you what, I'm going to ask this question again. You're going to read the answer to me. Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire aujourd'hui? Okay, next one. Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire aujourd'hui? So again, you've got the same. You're going to start with your time phrase, then your if and your weather phrase, and then the swimming pool. How might you say that? Use the same format as the last one. It will look like this. Aujourd'hui, s'il fait beau, on va à la... What swimming pool? Have a think. So I'm going to ask the question and you're going to answer. Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire aujourd'hui? Aujourd'hui, s'il fait beau, on va à la piscine. Ok, numéro 3. Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire demain? So, demain, what was that time phrase? Look on your list. It means tomorrow. So tomorrow, if it's raining, we're going to the cinema. How might you say that? Pause it here while you think. Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire demain? And your answer could be demain, s'il pleut, on va au cinéma. I'm going to ask the question, you answer. Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire demain? Demain, s'il pleut, on va au cinéma. Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire demain? So again, we've got tomorrow. If it's raining, we are going to watch telly. How might you say that? Demain, s'il pleut, on va regarder la télé. We are going to watch telly. I'll ask the question, you read the answer. Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire demain? Demain, s'il pleut, on va regarder la télé. Okay, so remember this text that we had that Antoine was writing to William about different activities. Use the text above to write your own message to a friend about what you can do when they visit you next week. List an activity for each of the 5 days, saying what you will do depending on the weather. For example, lundi, s'il fait mauvais, on va au cinéma. Mardi, s'il y a du soleil, on va à la piscine. Mercredi, s'il fait froid, on va jouer à des jeux vidéo. So I'd like you to write your text first of all, and then can you record it and send it to me? Have a go at recording it on your phone and seeing if there's a way of saving that as a file and sending it to me. I would love to hear your voices. That would be great. Anyway, I will look forward to hearing from you. Bonne chance!